Okay, so for number 16, we have these two inequalities, right? I have them in different colors for a reason. We'll see later. So before, what we're supposed to solve, that's what it says. It says determine the solution. We pretty much have to graph this, right? So we have to graph these two inequalities. But before I graph, I have to get these into y equals mx plus b. It's not really equals because we have inequalities, right? But let me get the y alone. So I'll go minus 8x. We were sort of doing this last time. So these x's go away. So it's 3y less than or equal. That's negative 8x. And it's followed by a positive 24. Okay, I want this y by itself. So I'll divide by 3 here, here, and here. These these 3's reduce away. So this is y less than or equal to negative negative 8 over 3x, which does not reduce. And this is it's positive 8. This inequality is ready to graph, and we'll do so in a minute. Let's get this one ready over here. So similarly, I want to get that y by itself. So first I'll move those 3x's to the other side. So minus 3x, these are gone. 2y is less than or equal to negative 3x plus 12. Now I'll divide by 2 here, here, and here. Y less than or equal, that's negative 3 over 2, x plus 6. So this is also ready to graph. So now what I'll do is, I'm going to use these two inequalities, right? These two inequalities. I'm going to open up an x and y axis, and I'm going to graph. Okay, so now we have to graph these two inequalities, right? So first I'll start with this one over here. So to graph something like this, we have to start at the y-intercept, which is positive 8. So on my axis here, on the y-axis, I have to find positive 8, which is up here. And I'll make a point. Now from this positive 8, from this y-intercept, I have to use my slope, which says negative 8 over 3. So because the 8 is negative, I have to go down 8 from here. So I'm going to go down 8, and I stop right there. And then I'm going to go to the right 3. You always go to the right this much. So I went down 8, and I'm going to go to the right 3. So now I have to connect these 2 points. Okay. Now, over here, because I have equality, because I have that little bar, the line that I draw is going to be solid. If I did not have this bar, it would be dotted. Okay? So I need a solid line. Okay? And now, this says y is less than or equal to. So because y is less than, I'm going to shade everything that's underneath this line. If this symbol had been the other way, if it had said y is greater than, meaning if it had looked like this, right? If it had looked like that, my shading would have been over here on this side, because it would have been above, sort of going up. But this side sort of goes down, okay? So we graph this one, and it pretty much looks like this. Now I have to graph this guy over here in red. The y-intercept this time is positive 6. So I'm going to go up to 6 from here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If this had been negative, I would have gone down 6, right? But this 6 was positive, so I went up 6, and I'm up here. Now my slope is negative 3 over 2. So from this 6, right, from this guy up here, I'm going to go down 3 because it's negative. 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to go to the right 2. And again, because I have equality right there, the line that I connect these with is going to be solid. Okay. Now in terms of the shading, since this says less than or equal to, I'm going to shade everything that's underneath the red. Now the final answer is the part that has both red and black. See, so if you look at this part here, this portion here, that only has black, so I'm not going to use this. And this part here, this little region, that only has red, so this is no good. So the answer, or the part that has both colors, is the answer, meaning all of this. And I recolor it to emphasize that this is the answer, right? The part that has both types of shading. So if you see this on your test, I really would have two colors so that you see that the part that has both colors is the final answer. Okay, so they asked us to solve, so we graphed, and this is the answer.